Hi Aquarius, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading, and this week it is What is My Ex Thinking? I have shuffled these cards really well. I'm going to shuffle them 3 more times. It's going to be a 2-part reading, and the overall energy of this reading is going to be in the center of the first part of the reading. And here we go. Aquarius. What is my ex thinking? We're going to start with your energies first, and then we'll head into theirs. So the overall energy of this reading is the Hermit. This is the card for Virgo. Virgo might be heavy in somebody's chart here. But this is seeking advice from the universe about how to move forward. You know, what is the path forward here? This is in both your energies. So this is the overall energy that surrounds this reading. It's about the path forward. Up here in your highest energy is the 5 of Pentacles. Wow. So you're feeling alone, probably ghosted, or just lonely, left out in the cold. It's right next to the 2 of Cups. I mean, the 2 of Cups, 7 of Cups. This is confusion and love. So it feels like you're by yourself. You're feeling lonely. You're feeling kind of abandoned in a way. And you've got a lot of confusion about these cups of love that you've chosen and you've looked at here. They all have something else in them. So that's the confusing part. It's like, well, what cup is right? If this cup wasn't right, what cup is right? It's very confusing. I think this relationship was based on passion, because I have the Ace of Wands here. So the Ace of Wands is all about passion, and it can be a new beginning. So, you know, it's probably both. I feel like this relationship, there was a lot of passion in this relationship here that I'm talking about. But I also feel like you're moving on. And I feel like there is a fresh beginning for you here. Moving past the confusion and past the loneliness. Under the 5 of Pentacles is the 4 of Pentacles. You've been in this energy here of the 5 of Pentacles for a while. Just kind of stuck, not moving forward. Well, with the Ace of Wands here, you are going to be able to move forward. The Hermit shining the lantern right on that 4 of Pentacles. It feels like what they're saying is you need to get up and you need to move forward. Your path forward starts with releasing these pentacles here that are holding you down. It started with the pentacles, you know. It's this energy of almost like feeling sorry for yourself. In a way, it's because of the 7 of Cups. So you're like confused. You're kind of afraid to go out there and, you know, put yourself out there again. You're afraid you're going to pick the wrong cup again. So you've just been kind of, it feels like you've been hibernating in a way after this breakup. Just hibernating. So the Hermit is kind of pointing out that you're not making any efforts to move forward. And I think if this is your reading, then you need to free yourself from this heavy weight. On the other side of the Hermit is the Page of Pentacles. So you've been spending this time examining, analyzing this whole situation. So you got all these, you know, you got these pentacles here. So you're looking at this pentacle. That is about security and stability. You're really trying to figure things out. And it looks to me like you're going to get it. You're going to understand a lot of what happened here. You're probably in the middle of that right now. And that's going to allow you to move forward and start a fresh new life. So Under the Four of Pentacles, I'm in their energy. This Four of Pentacles plays into their energy. They are stuck in this energy of being on guard, you know, like ready to swing the sword if they have to. It's sort of like self-protection mode. And it's sitting right next to the Devil. And the Devil, this is toxic energy. And it's right below the Hermit. So the universe, they have reached out too for their path forward. It's like they need to say goodbye to some toxic energy. I don't know if this is a third party or something else. It could be an addiction. It can be just about anything. A gambling problem, internet. It could be just about anything that's come between them and their partner. And I don't think this is the first time. I think this toxic energy has been following them around. But they're kind of, it feels like they are getting it. Because they're becoming on guard, becoming aware that this energy that is so close to them is toxic. This is the card for Capricorn. So Capricorn might be strong in somebody's chart. On the other side of the Devil card and under this Page of Pentacles, see, they're analyzing and they are trying to figure out this whole situation. They're putting a lot of thought into what happened here. This is why they're realizing they have this toxic energy around them that I think it's messing with their life and the people around them. I have the Three of Wands right under the Page of Pentacles. So they're like in this, going into this energy of scanning the horizon, you know, looking for their ship to come in. So they're kind of turning their back on this toxic energy. They are on the defense about it. That they're stuck in this. They're going to be in this energy, a blocking kind of this toxic energy. I don't know how well they're blocking it, but they are aware of it and they are on guard about it. They're also looking for their ship to come in, for someone new, another ship to come in. I think they're thinking that they can do it without this toxic energy because, you know, all this thinking and all this analyzing and dissecting of this relationship, and they know it had a lot of passion in it, okay? And they do have passion for you, but they're figuring things out. So their path forward here is right under the Hermit. This is the card that touches the Hermit. It's making them aware of there's something toxic around them that they need to say goodbye to. Wow. Let's take out the second half of this reading for Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Yeah, see, you have a new beginning coming in. Once you release yourself from this energy of the breakup and get out of this like self-hibernation type mode and, you know, kind of release your thoughts from all this confusion here in love, you're going to be able to move forward. I have the Knight of Cups coming in here. The Knight of Cups is a sincere love offer. There, you know, that cup, see that cup? I want to compare that cup here to those cups. There's nothing in that cup. There's lots of room for love, okay? So this is a sincere love offer coming in, male or female, all right? So there is hope for love. There are cups out there that are sincere and do have room for love, okay? So you're thinking maybe there isn't because you've been in this state. If this doesn't sound like you, this is not your reading. Next to the Knight of Cups is the Ten of Wands. So it's, yeah, you know, you've been carrying this heavy burden, and it's all about the love, and it's all about the love offers. You have the Ten of Wands and the Five of Wands in your highest energy here. So it's become a burden about, you know, the choices in love. It's like, how do you recognize a sincere couple love? They are out there, okay? Because look, if there's one in your energy already, so so there's one out there waiting for you, at least. And then we have the Five of Wands here, and this is the stress, the confusion, and the anxiety. Now, all that stress, confusion, and anxiety that has to do with love in your energy, it has become a burden here. But what the universe is pointing out is that there is sincere love out there for you, okay? So under the Knight of Cups is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is, in your energy, is about, you know, you've gotten up here, okay? You've realized, after analyzing, dissecting everything that's happened, that you have the whole world out in front of you. And so you begin to come out of it, come out of this state over here of the Five of Pentacles, and you have the world in your hands. So you're standing up, you have the whole world in your hands, and you're scanning the horizon, and you're like, okay, so I'm good, I'm ready. What way do I go? Because that's what the Hermit's all about, is seeking your path forward. So here you are wondering which way to go in your world. You have confusion attached to that. We already know that. But your confusion is, it's kind of a slow process for you, because you take things to the heart, you know, quite a lot. And you're just not trusting yourself in recognizing a true couple love. But right under you, coming out of all this, right above you, coming out of all this energy, is a Knight of Cups with that two of Wands. So that they're out there, male or female. And so this confusion is why you're standing there and you're not really moving forward. But you are upright and you are ready. You just don't know which way to go yet. And this confusion has become a burden. It's like, I feel like it's like you're ready for another, maybe take a chance, okay, on love. But you really don't know how to go about it. And all this confusion, you know, has already been a burden, a heavy burden. But, you know, let me tell you about this Ten of Wands, too. There's something I left out. There's no 11 of Wands. This Ten of Wands, those wands usually start to drop. And you can drop them all at the same time. I mean, it gets so heavy that most people can't carry that burden forever. And so this confusion is going to get straightened out by dropping those wands. You might do it one by one. You might drop them all at once. And then you're going to move forward. I have the Chariot here. This is the card for Cancer. So Cancer might be heavy in somebody's chart. But this is about moving forward. And this is moving forward from the stress, the anxiety, and confusion here of not knowing which way to go or how to move forward. So good. You're set. You're going to get things figured out. The Hermit is going, they are here. The universe hears you, and they're going to help guide you forward. Okay, now we're in their energy. I have the Page of Swords. Oh, whoops, we already did that. What am I doing? The Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords, they are, you know, we have the Devil. We have the Three of Swords. It's looking more like this toxic energy might have been a person in their life. It's right next to the Three of Wands, too. So 3, 3, 3. Interesting. I don't know if you knew. I mean, it could be anybody, this third person. It could be a relative. It can be a child. It can be a friend. It can be an ex. It can be a third party. But they're becoming very much aware that this energy is screwing up their life. And so the Knight of Swords, see, they want, they're in the same position. They know that, you know, they have the world in their hands. They don't know how to move forward either. But they're confused, just as you're confused for your reasons. They're confused for their reasons. And I think it's over this toxic energy. This is a person, I believe. The Knight of Swords. I mean, the Knight of Swords is rushing right towards that Three of Swords. Look at that. I think they're gonna cut out this toxic energy, because this toxic energy, it keeps, you know, like I say, screwing with their life. And the realization of this toxic energy, I think, was really difficult for them to face up to, but they are. I have the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles is a possible earth energy. This is below the Chariot in their energy. This is where they end up. They end up looking at this pentacle. You know, this is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. The Devil is Capricorn. The Hermit is Virgo. But this pentacle, male or female, with this Queen of Pentacles, is the second biggest pentacle in the deck. The Queen here is looking at the pentacle. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles, looking at the pentacle, dissecting, but they're coming to conclusions. They're learning about themselves and this toxic energy and what's around them in their life. And I think they're going to be getting rid of the things that don't serve them, and there is definitely something here that does not serve them. So they're looking at the pentacle as if they're looking for security and stability in their life. And that is where they're headed. And they're headed pretty fast. I have the Chariot right above. They're, you know, right above the Queen of Pentacles. So they are going to move forward. And they are going to concentrate on getting their life into a stable and secure place. Because right now, I feel like it's combobulated, you know, it's like, if that's a word, because of this toxic energy. So, wow, Aquarius, this was your reading, and I thank you for watching Universal Guidance.